All right, Mark. Here's my cockpit, my 737 MIP. As you can see, you can't really see what. Let me turn the floodlights on the device. Maybe you can see a little better. But this is the big MIP, just as if you were in a Boeing 737. Everything's here, just as if you were in it. Flight computers. Let me turn off the flood. Hold on one second. So, just like the 737, I already have my flight computer on the captain side programmed. We're leaving Memphis International. I don't know if it's that's on approach, but here's where we're at, leaving Memphis International, flying up to Blytheville Air Force Base is what we're doing. Gears down. As you can see, we have 3 green, nose gear left and right, main. Here it is. So if we need to do a test, we just hit the test button. All the lights come on, right? All the lights are on. Doing a test. These are all warnings and stuff. Even a throttle quadrant. Here's a Boeing throttle quadrant right here. It's motorized, right out of Boeing. The brake light's on as a warning. Well, I have it on anyway. Let me go ahead and take the test off. Lights are off. Gives you an idea. Here's what the scenery looks like at Memphis International. Got some truck driving over there. Fire truck or something. I don't know. It's getting dark. The sun's going out. Lights are coming up at Memphis International. So let's go ahead and take off. That's the throttle quadrant. Let's set the flaps to 5. Speed brake is off. And let me get back in my seat. This will be actually just in front of the monitors when I move it. I just got done wiring everything up. That's why it's on this table. But let's go ahead and take off. Show you what it looks like. Brakes are off. 40%. Stabilization. Looking good. Engines look good. Full thrust. Full forward on the throttles. Here we go. What's going on? I got brakes on or something? Had the brakes on. I have no lights on, sorry. I was manipulating something over on the left you weren't seeing.
80 knots.
80 knots.
V1 rotate.
And we'll rotate up. There we are. Flying. Positive rate. Now it's going to be hard with my one hand. I need to put the gear up. Let me put the gear up. Okay, gear's coming up. 400. VNAV, LNAV, autopilot. Okay. Everything's flying. We're flying, if you can see. See how it's banking? It's beautiful with the sun out there. Gorgeous today. Beautiful. You see we're climbing. Airspeed's picking up. That's our route, by the way, that we're going, the purple line. Our approach is 110.3, 181 degrees. So let's turn this back to 181 for the ILS approach. We're going to go past Scott Air Force, Blytheville Air Force Base, and then come back southbound. Put 181 in the captain side.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go, roger on that. Okay, put the gear to off. Off. Auto brakes on 3. Beautiful, beautiful out. Let's arm the speed brake and take the flaps up. Flaps are up. You'll see this tell us that the flaps are up in a second. They'll say they transit. Going up to 6,000. Currently at 5,800, 5,900 and change, almost 6,000. Speed brake is armed. Green. Beautiful out there. Up there you are. See, the flaps are transit now. They're in. They're not out extended. Let me go put the radios on 110.3. That's what it's asking for the ILS approach. This is motorized, moves by itself. See? When it needs more power, see how it's motorized? That's all controlled by the autopilot. See it moving forward and back to get the exact speed I want. See it moving? Incredible. Real Boeing part. What was it? What was the frequency here? I forgot. 110.3. Throttle quadrant settling down. 110.3. So let's put the 110.3 here. And nav 1 and nav 2. That's for our ILS approach. Look how beautiful it is with the sun going down dark. I'm gonna need lights. 1 second. Let me look up here, turn the lights on. Okay, lights are on. So when we land, look how beautiful this is. Let me see how much time it is. I think I'll come back when you see the landing. Everything's settled down, 250 knots, 6,000 feet. We're right on our purple magenta line. That's our path. Let me look out a little further so you can actually see the path. Well, it gets a little crazy. Yeah, we're gonna come back and then come around to that green one is the actual runway. So we're gonna go past it, come back for 18. That's what we're gonna do. So got 50 miles, so I'll be right back in a few minutes and you can see the final approach. But this is the actual MIP that I built. I'm not even gonna show you all the wiring in the background. And I have a light, the floodlight in the cockpit can come on brighter, but you can see this is an actual cockpit with real Boeing parts, flight management computers, one on each side, all the scopes and instruments, and that's our throttle quadrant right there, right out of a Boeing, motorized. That normally would be right here, but like I said, it's not together now next to the screens because I was working on this. But when I'm done, it'll be over there where that panel is, right in front of everything. So lights off. I like it better like this. Looks much nicer to me. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, as you can see, we're about 26 miles from Olive, which is that guy up here, Olive. So we're just about, this is us down at the bottom, about to make a right turn to come back around for runway 18. 18 is 180 degrees south, right? We're heading north now, 003 degrees. So we're gonna make this turn in just a few minutes. And by the way, that's Memphis live air traffic control talking over there. Let's see if you can listen to them. Let's see if they talk. But this is all Jimmy's work, man. Crazy. I made it. That's ATC, Memphis. Approach.
Layer 30 to the effector is level 6,000 feet with Victory Aircraft. 730,
Here we are. We're going right over it now, see? That's Blyville Air Force Base, buddy. That's where you were at, Mark, when you came to visit me. Right over there, there's the Mississippi River we went to, right? As you can see. And we're going right over the runway. We're gonna come up, turn, and then come back for runway 18. Isn't that wild? That's it, brother. There's Big Lake. Remember Big Lake? We went out to Big Lake, fishing and snagging out there. And Menard Lake. Those are the two lakes. Crazy, brother. Be back in a few minutes when we're ready to make our turn. I don't want to bore you with a lengthy video, but as you can see, we're about to turn. Right there. That's the top of descent. As soon as we come around, we'll start descending when we hit that. So that's what it is. I'll be back in a few minutes. If you see, the throttles have come back, Mark, all the way back, right? Because we're descending now. As you can see, we're descending. All right, down to 2,000. So we're descending and the airspeed is slowing down. Now we want to be at 229. We're decelerating so we can make our turn nicely and slow the aircraft down on final approach. One last check on the system lights before we hit final. I don't like to have any problems. Yep, system lights are working. Just in case, caution, these are working. Let's turn them off. Okay, good. Very good. Be back on final approach. I'll show you we're banking. Beautiful. See how we're banking? Throttles are giving us more power. We're turning to get back on final. Okay. Slow down nicely to 154 knots. Currently at 4,000. I think we need to get lower than that. Level change. So we start descending. Kick it back up to 160. On the speed, I want us a little bit lower. But we are settling down, heading southbound. So we're heading back down to the runway. As soon as this baby gets over here, that's the ILS. I'm gonna hit the approach button. A lot of stuff, I know, a lot of instrument stuff going on right now. We're going to, this is a runway, we're trying to bring it over. That's why we're banking to the left, see? You can see we're banking to the left. Bringing it out, and it's going to come over here in a second as we intercept and go that way. Everything's looking good. Let's put some flaps down. Okay. Can we see the runways out there? Yes, right over there. Which we'll be banking to in a second. Come on. This is about to move. Here it goes. See it moving to the center? Because we're lining up with the runway here. As soon as it gets in the center, I'm going to hit approach. I'm going to hit approach now. And then glide slope became green, so now I hit the beat. 160 is good in the speed. Let's bring the speed down to 145. 2,500. Let's put the gear down. Gear's coming down. Looking for 3 green. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're just about perfect with the runway now. You can see this one's almost in the center, and this one's perfectly in the center from up and down. Let's look and see. Oh, what's in front of us? A runway. Isn't that an amazing thing? See the runway right there in front of us? So let me do the landing. Let me bring the flaps down all the way. Speed brake is set. Final check. Clearance to land. A and B is set. Course is set. Auto throttle set. Missed approach altitude is set. Gear is down 3 green. We're set for our landing, buddy. Let's see if this thing comes right on in. 2,000 feet. Beautiful out. Lights are set for the runway, auto brake, and speed brakes. Rival Air Force Base, buddy. That's Interstate 55. There's a road right over here I think we were driving on that we said, yeah, that's fucking wheat. That's the road right there. I think that's the field right there. Yeah, it looks like wheat. Yeah, it's fucking wheat. Oh, here we go. Coming in right for a perfect landing. And we got land 3 on our PFD. Very good. We're all set. Perfect. Speed set. We have speed 145. Very good. Let's bring this baby on down. Watch this landing. We're going to kiss it. What'll happen is the throttles will come back. The speed brake will come up. And I'll have to hit the reverse thrusters. A lot goes on. It's very busy at the last couple seconds. It's hard to do with one hand holding the camera. Let me turn down ATC on another radio. Okay, hey, we got our clearance. We're not talking to them. Here we come. for our landing. Sun's setting over there in the west. Highway 55. Here we go. Jimmy's on the pedals, my airplane. You can see the 500, roger, continue the approach. 400, continue. 300, continue. Hitting minimums.
200.
Continue. Jimmy's on center line. Lights over the threshold. Start throttling back.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Flaring, flaring. And we are down. Reverse thrusters up. Slowing down, slowing down. You see our speed slowing down, 115, 113. Get back on the center line. There we go, slowing down.
80 knots.
80 knots, reverse thrusters off, speed brake off. And let's go ahead and exit here. Don't worry about that alarm. That's the actual autopilot alarm telling me it's off. Let me go ahead and exit. Get off the desk. There it is. Blytheville Air Force Base, guys. That's the runway we landed on over there. Come over on the ramp here. Flaps up. Okay. Give it a little juice. There's the tower. Another airport. Let's just park it right here. Parking brake on. Set. Autopilot alarm. Disengage. Flight director off both sides. Auto throttle off both sides. Welcome to Blytheville Air Force Base, guys.